In the market for a brand new Honda CR-V or Toyota RAV4? Well, why not save a buck and consider a 2018 Acura RDX certified pre-owned? Stick around for a few minutes and I'll tell you why that's exactly what I did. Let's get the looks out of the way first. It looks like a crossover. It's not rugged. It's kind of sporty, and to me, looks a bit better than the CR-V. The 2020 RAV4 is decidedly more rugged, which I tend to prefer. But let's talk about the primary reason you get one of these over one of those. Power. It's got a V6 and a pretty good one at that. It's a 3.5 liter that makes about 279 horsepower and 252 pound-feet of torque. Compare that to a small turbo 4 in the CR-V that makes 190 horsepower and a non-turbo 4 in the RAV that makes 203 horsepower. There you go. That's why I chose this. The last of the small crossovers with a sixer. In the RDX here you get a 6-speed automatic transmission that works really well. 9 speeds and CVTs are in vogue, but this one feels classically solid. No jumpiness. If stats and engine speak mean nothing to you, take this away. It's got plenty of vroom. Oh, hello. Inside the car now. Let's talk a little bit about that. This is where I think there are some disparities with the models I'm comparing this to. Now this is the base RDX from 2018 again. With the base model you get standard pleather seats, that's leather with a ple, and a pretty basic infotainment system. And by basic I mean a 5-inch screen that you can't touch and that doesn't have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Both the CR-V and the RAV4 really best this, even in base model trim, giving you all those things to include Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard. And in the RDX, you're really going to have to be happy with just basic Bluetooth that you mostly control from your phone. You do get a power adjustable driver seat, heated seats, and 2 memory buttons for that power adjustable driver seat. Luxury, anyone? Now I think an area where this car really shines is the interior space. I even left my kids' car seats in so you can see the fit. Probably takes away a little bit of the interior look, but for us this was really important. We've got 2 young kids, so we needed the space in the car, but we have a pretty small driveway, so a 3-row SUV was not really an option for us. So this works really well. It makes very good use of the space for a small car. I can even fit my kids' rear-facing car seat behind the driver's seat, and I sit with the seat pretty far back, so that's a plus. Compared to the CR-V and the RAV4, they get good marks for interior dimensions as well, so probably a draw there. All right, let's talk cargo space in this thing. And for a small crossover, it does a great job. It's got 26.1 cubic feet of space with the seats up as they are now, and that bumps up to 61.3 cubic feet of space with the seats down. As you saw, I have 2 car seats. I rarely get to fold the seats down, but when I do, it's usually to go to Home Depot. And I can tell you, I can easily fit a 4x2 sheet of wood from the hardware store, no problem. CR-V and RAV4 are also known for their great cargo space. Probably, if you compare the dimensions, I think it's more than this, but I think this is more than adequate for the size of the vehicle. Well, in summary, I gotta say, I'm happy with my decision. I like this car. It's got more power than the other ones that I've mentioned, and that was the biggest selling point for me. It does lack in some of the creature comforts that you get with a Honda CR-V and a RAV4, but have we really become so spoiled and dependent on these things as a people? Yes, the answer is yes, we have. And gosh darn it, I would love to have Apple CarPlay. Maybe on the next one.